Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is me, the Alpha Empath, and I am here to change your mind today. I'm going to expand your consciousness. I promise you. Listen, let me go ahead and turn these comments on over here. So if you are watching me live, I need you to go ahead and say good morning to me. I absolutely love when people say good morning to me, okay? If you are not watching me live, I need you to go ahead and hit hashtag replay. And last but not least, here is my disclaimer. I share meat, not milk. So if you're sensitive, go ahead and click off right now, because I'm about to blow your mind today. Okay, so as you know, I am an empath. I'm an empath. And one of the things that I have always been told as an empath are a couple of things. One, Tiffany, you're too sensitive. Tiffany, just get over that shit. Tiffany, learn how to let shit go. People have been telling me that shit all of my life. I'm too sensitive. I'm too emotional. I don't know how to forgive and forget. I don't know how to let shit go. Well, bye, bye, bye. Here it is. I ain't supposed to let that shit go. I ain't supposed to let that shit go. Listen, I was with counselors for years, having suicidal thoughts, wanting to kill myself, wanting to jump, just not wake, just not wake up. Just not wake up. That is what I was dealing with. And I was dealing with that shit because I had been taught that it was my responsibility to make things comfortable for everybody else except me. That is what I was taught. But let me tell you something. When I began to understand feminine energy, not femininity, feminine energy, and everybody has feminine energy. And then when I began to understand masculine energy, not masculinity, because everybody has masculine energy, maybe not masculinity. I'm hoping that you can understand that. But let me get into this subject a little bit today. And y'all might want to take some notes, because I talk real fast. Like I said, I don't breastfeed, bitches. You better chew on this meat and swallow. That's all I'm going to be able to tell you, okay? So listen, we have three parts of our spirit. And we have gifts that our mother have given us, and we have gifts that our father have given us in the physical from our biological parents, but also from the spiritual, okay? So I like to think of my subconscious mind. The subconscious mind runs about 90% of your daily actions. Did you know that? Did you know that? Your subconscious mind runs about 90% of your daily actions, and it does that shit automatically. You don't even have to think about that shit. Now, your conscious mind represents masculine energy, but your subconscious mind represents feminine energy. Do you hear that? Let me repeat that. Your subconscious mind, which represents that depth, that darkness, that represents your feminine energy. It represents the root of you. Okay, so people say, let it go. Now, being an empath, this is a gifting from your mother energy, from your feminine energy. Let me repeat that. Being an empath is a gifting from feminine energy. It is a dark gift. And when I say dark, I don't mean something evil, because this world has taught us that light is better than dark. And the truth of the matter is this: you need both of them to create life. You need the mother principle, which is the creative principle, and you need the father principle. Okay? That's what you need. You need both of them. So as an empath, I feel everything. The subconscious mind never forgets anything, ever. It is like the book of life. It's gonna record everything that has been done in your life, and you're gonna have to fix all that shit, or it's gonna keep making decisions for you that you don't want to make. So what I did, once I realized that my feminine energy represents my subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind never forgets, I said, oh my God, all these stupid ass counselors telling me I need to let shit go, they must not understand how the subconscious mind works. It don't let shit go. It does not. But this world, again, has an imbalance of masculine energy, and men can do some things that women kind of can't do. I'll ask my son, my oldest son, and I'll be like, what you thinking about? And he'll be like, nothing. I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, I ain't thinking about nothing. I'm like, what? You can just sit up here and literally not think about nothing? He's like, yeah, I can literally not think about nothing. You can literally. Now see, this is something that the conscious mind has a gifting of doing. It can compartmentalize, and it can just make its mind blank, which is actually a meditative state, which is something that you as an empath should really, really practice. That is a gifting from the masculine energy, to not be able to think about nothing. That is a pure gift. But we're not talking about a gift from the masculine energy today. We are talking about a gift from the feminine energy, which is your subconscious mind. So when they say let stuff go, what empaths typically do is they don't let it go because it's impossible to do that shit. They end up burying it in their subconscious mind. But as I said, the subconscious mind never forgets. So you're wondering why you're doing things and your conscious mind is making a decision. I have told you guys over and over again that feminine energy is much more powerful than masculine energy, but don't nobody want to hear me when I say that shit. The subconscious mind is a lot more powerful than the conscious mind. It is what it is. Now, this is no slight against men. I absolutely love men. I am just talking about energy patterns. That is the only thing that I am talking about here. So once I recognized some things, I said, okay, my subconscious mind has a lot of narratives, has a lot of stories going on that are not serving me. They are not serving me at all. So what am I going to do? I can't let that shit go. It's buried deep in my subconscious. So what am I supposed to do? I change the narrative of that shit and I bring that shit up to my conscious mind. Let me give you an example so you will understand what I am talking about. Okay, so sometimes my clients will call me and they'll be like, Tiffany, I just can't get over the fact that my father abandoned me. He left me when I was a child. I came from him, and that connection, I'm always seeking it in outside relationships, and I can't let it go. Okay, I accept that. I am the counselor for you, because I'm not going to tell you to let that shit go. I'm going to tell you to change the motherfucking narrative. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so let's look at this. This actually really happened. Okay, this actually really happened. I had one of my clients schedule a meeting with me, and this was her problem. And she told me I could talk about it, so I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it. Okay, she told me, hey, he never was there for me ever. I said, why are you holding on to a story that does not empower you? Let's change it. Why don't you think something like this? Try this one on for size. Okay, how about my father was not there for me. And he taught me that I could live and I could be whole without some man protecting me. He taught me that I could be, have a wonderful life and be a wonderful woman, even though he wasn't there. Why don't you try something like this? I don't really have to see a connection with my father as really big, because the truth of the matter is I was only swimming around in his nutsack for about 3 days before he shot me and my mother. I was only really there for about 3 days, but eggs, the eggs that I have, they were sitting in me when I was in my grandmother's womb. They really are. Let me say this again. Feminine energy, gifts from the feminine are much more powerful than gifts from the masculine. They really are. Men recreate sperm all the time. They do all the time, and them things die off. You wasn't swimming around in your daddy's nutsack for that damn long. So why are you sitting up here talking about this connection is so fucking deep? You was only with that Negro for 3 days. Literally. Now some of you, literally, you was only with him for 3 days. So why are you holding on to that? You don't. Empaths have a lot of feminine energy, and it is extremely powerful. Let's take another rescripting, something that I used to deal with a lot of times. Well, my ex-husband, he didn't want me because I was overweight and I was fat. That story does not empower me. And all those things that he would do, I recorded that shit in my subconscious. And every so often I would get it filled with rage and it would bubble back up to the surface so I could heal it. And I said, okay, what is the quickest way for me to heal this shit? The quickest way for me to heal this shit is to change the narrative. So I told myself, instead of writing a narrative based on a broken ego, I wrote a narrative based on a conscious ego. That is what I did. So I told myself, my ex-husband didn't have the equipment to get past all of this fat ass. And that is why he projected his insecurities onto me. You see how that empowers me? Do you see how that empowers me? Now, instead of me allowing my fear-based ego to cause me to feel rejected, I allow my consciousness of ego to allow me to feel empowered. Do you see how I'm doing that? Let me go ahead and say good morning to some of these people over here. Good morning, Marcia. How are you, honey? I absolutely adore you. I love that fire in you. I absolutely love it. Good morning, Shanika. Good morning, honey. Good morning, Monica. Good morning, okay? Good morning, Cedric. How are you? Good morning. Who is this over here? This is Sharifa. Good morning, honey. I definitely don't let shit go. I struggle just in my mind. Listen, I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is, but I am telling you, the subconscious mind is not supposed to let shit go. You have to bring whatever is in your subconscious mind, you got to bring it up through all of your chakras. Bring it up through your solar plexus. Use your willpower. Bring it up through your heart. Bring it up through your throat chakra. Communicate that shit. Bring it up through your third eye. And it is in your third eye that you change that fucking narrative, because you can see different perspectives. And then it is made conscious in your crown chakra. This is what you have to do. See, the subconscious is like the root chakra. It really, really is. It really is feminine energy. It is the mother of chakras. And the crown chakra is the father of chakras. But you have many other chakras within this. This is a process. You ain't supposed to let it go. You are supposed to make the darkness and bring it into the light. That is what you're supposed to do. But instead of us doing this, we start here. We start at the end and say we're going to work our way back down to the beginning. No, start at the root if you want to change the fruit. This shit is very simple. But because this world has taught us about social constructing, and that shit is ass backwards. It is, oh my God. It is ass backwards. It is ass backwards. So here's another thing that I told myself in my fear-based ego consciousness. Well, I'm a divorced woman, and I have 3 children, and nobody's gonna really want me. Bullshit. Bullshit. I changed that motherfucking narrative. I sure did. Here's what I tell myself now. I'm a mother, a strong mother, a beautiful mother, a wise mother, and I have the capacity to raise decent, beautiful children, sons and daughters, even if I have help and even if I don't have help, because that is a testament of how motherfucking powerful I am. That's what I do. Change the narrative. Here's another narrative that was weighing me down. Oh, I was brutally raped and molested at 4. I was brutally raped and molested at 4, and I just cannot let it go. I changed that motherfucking narrative. Now, you may not like the way I change my narrative. You change your narrative in the way that's going to empower you. I change my narrative in the way that's going to empower me, because you have to live your life based on your terms. Your law of your universe has to be written on the tablets of your heart, and nobody can do that except you. And you ain't going to write no good law for you unless you know you. And you ain't going to really know you until you know your subconscious. You better honor your mama. You better honor your mama, so that your days may be long here on the earth. That's what you better do. So when it came to rape, I cannot believe that somebody would do that to an innocent little 4-year-old. I cannot believe that. And it was painful, y'all. I'm not going to lie to you about that. But I had to change my belief system. I had to change my belief system. The belief system that I had was not working for me. It just was not. I started believing in reincarnation. That's what I started believing in, because that actually served me, and that actually empowered me, and that actually made the law of karma make more sense to me. Because me sitting up here thinking that an innocent newborn baby could get brutalized like this, it was 1 and 1 wasn't adding up to 2 for me. I'm like, how could Jesus do this shit? Jesus, you on some motherfucking bullshit. That's literally how I thought. But when I thought about reincarnation, I said, oh shit, let me go ahead and empower myself. Because I know even now, as a grown ass woman, when I want some dick, I act a little rapey. I'm going to be honest with you. I really, really do. I am so glad that the men that I choose to allow to please me are stronger than me, because they would get their shit took. They really would. So now, since I know this shit about myself, I said, oh, goddamn. If I was probably a man, I probably took some pussy. I probably did. And see, let me tell you what karma does. Karma says, I'm going to allow you to feel that shit, so you'll know never to do it again. I'm going to allow you to feel it. So once I took on this new belief system and I said, listen, everything that happens in my life works together for my good. The bad shit that was holding me back, I don't see it as bad anymore. I see it as a teacher to help my soul evolve. And I empowered myself. Does this make sense? Let me go over here, back over here to the comments over here. Good morning and happy Friday to you. Change the narrative. Yes, change the motherfucking narrative. Yes, I have goosebumps. Well, hallelujah. I do too, honey. I do too. From the rooter to the tutor. I don't know who said this, but the rooter to the tutor, you are understanding from the root chakra to the crown chakra. That is how you change the narrative. It's not going to be forgotten. It's not going to be let go. Only thing that's going to happen is you're going to have an involution, so you can have an evolution. Let me repeat that. You are going to have an involution in the root chakra, and it's going to go up through all the chakras until you have an evolution in your crown chakra. And when you have that evolution in your crown chakra, it's going to change your reality. Change your motherfucking reality. You can do it. Be like the spider. Be like the spider. One of my new spirit animals is the spider. Some goddamn ancestor had 3 damn spiders come in my house. I didn't appreciate that motherfucking shit. I really did not. But when I understood the symbolism of the spider, when I understood how spiders were worshipped in Kemet, when they were worshipped in Egypt, I said, why are they worshipped? Let me tell you the beauty about the spider. The spider has multiple eyes, so they can see multiple perspectives. And if you are using only one eye and that perspective ain't working for you, use a different one. That's what I do. And here's another thing about the spider. No spider's web is exactly the same. They are all unique, just like snowflakes. They really, really are. And the beauty about an empath is an empath can see different emotions. They can. And if they can see different emotions, they can see different perspectives. And if they can see different perspectives, they know how to weave a web and place themselves dead smack in the center. Change your motherfucking reality. Change it. Weave a life that's going to suit you. That's what I did. And that is how I empowered myself as an empath. I said, no longer am I going to walk around here disempowered. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. You are not going to look at my tribe, the tribe of empaths, and sit up here and prey upon us. I am not going to be a sheep led to slaughter. I'm not going to do that shit. I'm going to empower my motherfucking people. That's what I'm going to do. And that's why I cuss. I cuss to wake people up. Also, cussing is an emotional language, and it's a way that I end up transmuting a lot of energy fairly quickly. I transmute a lot of shit by cussing. Okay. Good morning, Ashanti. Ashanti said that she is my what did she I forgot what she said. She said that she's my best friend in her head. Ashanti, I absolutely love you, honey. I cannot wait to finally meet you. Okay. Hopefully, you will come on one of the goddess retreats. Okay. Speak it. I don't know who this is, but I'm feeling it. A new one is the spider too. Yes, yes, yes. Ashanti, there you are again. Appreciate spiders in a different way. Listen, I didn't say that you had to like them. I didn't say that you had to like them. I'm saying understand the lessons that you learn from nature. And the spider teaches a lot of beautiful ass lessons. Think about Charlotte's Web. Think about Charlotte's Web. Okay, so here you have a motherfucking pig with his swiney ass. Okay, you got a pig. He can't live on his own, so he needs this wise ass spider to help him save his life. I think about it as a narcissist and a goddamn empath. So here it is, the empath. I'm sorry, but pig. Why y'all sitting up here crying for the pig and shit? Why y'all crying for the pig? For real? It is Charlotte using all her goddamn energy to save the goddamn pig. That's what's happening. I don't really know shit that Wilbur did for Charlotte. I really, really don't. I really don't. Here she is writing letters and shit. And why didn't they say, oh my God, what a spider? The words are in the spider's web and you giving all the attention to the damn pig. This makes no sense to me. But when I had a narcissistic relationship, it did. It did. I did all the motherfucking work and that motherfucker got all the goddamn accolades. If it ain't a motherfucking Charlotte's Web again, I promise you, I really don't get this. Charlotte is doing all the work. The proof is in her web, and they look at the pig. I ain't gonna say nothing about that. I'm gonna let it go. Okay. Your words always encourage me to pick myself up and try again. That is why I do this shit. I don't know who said this, but that is why I do this shit right here. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Good morning, sunshine. Good morning, Nia. Good morning. Good morning. Listen, I said I wasn't going to be on here long. It's been 18 minutes and y'all been rocking with me. I appreciate you. Let me give a couple of announcements. The May Goddess Retreat is May 28th through the 30th. It's in San Antonio, Texas. I had one of my registrants. She said she can't go. So it's 5:55. I have one more spot left. And then I have the next Goddess Retreat is going to be in July. It's going to be in Clearwater, Florida from the 23rd to the 26th, okay? That's about a 45-minute drive from Disney World. So if you girls want to come out with me and go to Disney World, we can do that shit. But we're going to be close to the water. We're going to be rebirthing ourselves. We're going to be renaming ourselves. And we're going to go ahead and get ourselves motherfucking aligned. That's what we're going to do. The cost for that retreat is $777. I absolutely love you guys. If you need more information about my services, you can go to my website. It is the www.thealphaempath.com. Or you can go to my YouTube channel, The Alpha Empath. And last but not least, hey, listen, I'm going to stop sharing these morning meditations on my personal page. I'm going to stop doing it. If you want to continue listening to my morning meditation, you better join my Facebook group, The Evolution of an Empath. I love you guys, and I hope you share me. Bye.